Lastly, this Buddha Purnima, which is coming next week, has it got
Mhm.
any special significance?
Now, there is a lunar eclipse on that day. Buddha Purnima is always boosted up for the ascension, like to get that the meditation will be, always in Buddha Purnima, meditation will be very deep and is awakening. But this particular next coming full moon there is a lunar eclipse also, and in between two eclipses, yeah, welcome. There is 30th of April. There was solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse, and this is a lunar eclipse. This time, in between these two, there will be some kind of energy turbulences there. So that will be ending that day. After that, Buddha Purnima, then after that, it will be a good energy and things like that. So there is no other special, particularly for this, other than the lunar eclipse, but it is good for the meditators and for spiritual seekers. So it will take advantage of that to go higher into the consciousness. So that is there.
Okay, on that day, actually, we'll be in Rishikesh. So, what is your
Hmm.
suggestion? What should we do on that day?
No, then you do it the meditation in nature. Okay, open sky and do it in not inside the room. Preferably sit down with some place where is a connected to the earth, like a stone or something, and open sky. And in any eclipse, then the energy goes to the peak because sun, moon, and earth come together in the same line. No, so that's true for anything. So that becomes a very peak energy. So take advantage of that.
Guruji, pranam.
Pranam, Rekha.
Thank you.
Okay, welcome Kundan. Welcome Hanif. All right, so today we'll start our session. So today is 7th of May, 2022. And we have this topic that requested by Monali earlier about to talk about self-love. So we have decided to do this and the session on that. Welcome, Pinky. So we'll go into the understanding part, and I have already posted one that the process you can follow, like affirmations that I already posted. We'll go through that even today when going to the processing part, procedure part of it. So we'll revisit that, and I will explain what does that mean. So first of all, let us understand that what is the self-love. I have given a little bit of introduction at the part of when posting this topic in the forum, so that in there, self-love is not means pure love. Rather, we are going towards, our journey is toward pure love. Pure love is unconditional love. This is the energy. This is a divine energy which we are made of. So we are going to the natural state in that sense, and it is nothing to do with any other love we normally use or know in this world. So it is nothing to do with any of the love we are using here. So in self-love is getting connected to your own true nature, original self or higher self or soul consciousness. We are made of that. It is touching upon our core in that sense. So this is one. When we touch upon that core, then that the we express ourselves in this world through that our original the core, or we are made of the pure love from that. So most of the time when we incarnate on the earth, so we get our attention, instead of going inward, we go our attention outside. So, and our ego mind plays a big role in it. So we position ourselves as per what is there happening around us, who is saying what, our acceptance to others and things like that. So everything become external dependent. When we go that, then and the external world mostly driven by the ego of many people, many systems and things like that. So in that the mind body intellect of the people, so in the logic driven thing, on self interest driven things, so that what happens is that even though originally as a child we born with something, we with childish innocence, we operate from that love, pure unconditional love. This slowly we get out of that, because you can say that the world, we learn the lessons in the other way around. We listen how to not to express ourselves properly, now to share your true feeling, because the external life, the bitter experience says that if you express your true feeling, you will get cheated. People take advantage of it, and then so these kind of things is started taking us more away. So we started to cover ourselves, put inside ourselves shield, so that we don't express ourselves. Slowly, more and more bitter experiences when they happen, then instead of loving others, we start hating others. The hate list is much bigger than people we love. So I'm not saying about the right and wrong here. I'm saying what happens. So this causes the capacity of love become dormant. It is not opened up, and we, even in extreme cases, we lose capacity to love also. Loving anything. So in that stage, we completely operated from that the mind created things, and in other sense, we completely operated from our head, and my heart become completely out of the picture and question. This state, that is why many of the people, they lead their life operating only through lower three chakras. They cannot see the more. Fourth chakra is the heart chakra. And that is a story of many. So when we come in contact with the quest of the spiritual journey, then we understand, we know that our full potential is not lying into the lower three chakras. There are much higher potential we have born into. We need to learn, and first lesson we learn is to love. That heart chakra opens up at 500 hertz. Our intelligence can take up to 499. We can be a very intelligent scientist, discovered many scientific things, but we may not have a capacity to love. That is quite possible. So in that, what happens is, because of that faculty has not opened up, the further higher, which is beyond logic, beyond physical reality, beyond that will not open up. We getting into all these lower three chakras, and as we do not have the experience further, like the heart chakra, then communication is with the other dimensions, higher dimensions, our own soul consciousness. Throat chakra is physically, yes, it is we use to talk, we to communicate with others, but throat chakra is used to connect with the further higher up, the higher dimensions. Yeah? And the journey towards higher is always with the love. Unless until heart chakra opens, those will not be useful, because that original the universe was created out of that pure love energy. So you need to take that to travel further. Like in this world, if you have to travel anywhere, you have to earn money and go, right? You need to pay something. So here, that thing you can say it is a love, love and gratitude. Anyway, consider it's a love. So unless until you are enough into that, you cannot travel hard further. So first lesson we learn here is to self-love. Self-love means activating in your own heart chakra. When that opens, then you will start going into the higher. Self-love in the as I said that it is difficult for many people to come into the state, even understanding what is the self-love is all about. What to love about. So I will tell you some exercises when this kind of confusion will go. That because the shell that we have created because of the outer life experiences, it will very hard to break. And unless until we break that, we bring our true self out, will not be able to operate and go to that level, which is beyond logic anyway. It cannot be logically proven. Why we feel something about some issues on some place, or why we feel the beauty of some natural events, a sunrise and mountains and all those things, that cannot be logically proven. That's beyond something, the logic. Anyway, so now to do that, to break that, main hindrance comes because we started looking ourselves in the eyes of others. What people are commenting, what this thing and that thing. So it is basically you can more also social conditioning. It is not really created by us, but it is a part of the society. So we get into that. So when we become so convinced, then we look ourselves from the always others' eyes, and we try to get some recognition from others and things from others, and try to achieve something in the others, go into the comparison mode. So again, I'm not saying good and bad. I'm not criticizing that. What I'm saying is what it does on us. So sometimes we forget our true self, what we like, what we like to live, what we like to listen, how we like to dress ourselves, how we like to talk. Everything driven by somebody else's, how people want, how they like to see us, how they like to hear us, and things like that. So that become completely you. And when you get that feedback, and most of them are negative, then you have a very low self-esteem. You develop very low view about yourself, and that become the detrimental for us. Okay, so in fact, we sometimes we come to such a state that we try to hate ourselves unknowingly. We said we are not good enough. Okay, good enough for this world, good enough for this society, good enough for this family, and good enough for my relations or XYZ. So these we develop some idea on ourselves, and that again lower down our vibrations. Our vibration means we are going, rather than going higher in the chakra, because chakra opens when the vibration goes higher, you're going to lower and lower. Even we select a life to live on, even in the negative territory, less than 250. So in this state, if we understand up to this much, that why our experiences are negative. When we operate from that negative territory, we attract negative, events in our life. People, they behave us adversely, or aggressively, or whatever we don't like. That kind of behavior we get. So Forget about attracting love is far away. We don't do that. And when we come to our own, close relationship, and because we lost the capacity to love, to be honest, to capacity of love, so we got a drama of loving somebody. Yeah? So we make things, and that creates a secondary, tertiary level problems. So that we are that faking about our own the loving. It is not in the our if which is not in the our nature. We cannot express that. If we don't have it, we cannot give it. This acting goes into certain times, but we got again exposed, and that's what I'm saying. It creates further deep problems. Yeah, and that again put our vibration down. So these vicious cycles go on and on and on. So, so here what we need to do first. We started with that our journey towards that love, the pure love, and it is completely unconditional. It is not dependent on anything or anyone. It's like expressing ourselves, like a sun gives sunlight. It doesn't depend on anything or anyone. It just expresses itself, same as our own, the pure love, what you are talking about. So to do that, we have to first we have to learn how to get dropped into the looking ourselves into somebody else's eyes, even society. It doesn't matter. We are. The truth is, we are unique. We are walking our unique path. It is not dependent on anyone else. We have to find our own path and move forward. That's it. So, how to practical question is how we can do that. Now I'm not talking about loving somebody else. Forget about that. None of those loves I'm talking here. I love ice cream. I love cricket. I love some Paris or London or Mumbai or whatever. It's not about those loves. I'm talking about how to the kickstart of what is there already on us to layer by layer have to remove and go to the core of our own being, our heart. It's already there. It needs to be just we have to clean it and make it. It will start its glowing its own, but we need to clean that all the surfaces and the shields and the wraps we made year after year for based on our experiences on the external world. Yeah. So in that, first, the practical question, how to do it. First thing, what I suggest, I'm giving now practical tips. I'm not saying this is the only way to do it. First thing, you try to face yourself look at your own eye. How you do that? Simple, go in front of a mirror. Okay, every day. Look at yourself. And then you start appreciating yourself. To do that, what you need to do, you have to get detached from your past. Stop looking yourself from the eyes of others. Now you are talking to you. When you look into eyes of anyone, here I'm talking looking into your own eyes. Through our eye contact, we go to the being of anyone. We go to the soul level. If we make the eye contact. And so in our own eye contact, then you just allow yourself to review your life. Okay. And try to find out what you picked up from outside world and which is not truly you. Okay, somebody told you that if you wear say green color dress, you will look good, and you start wearing green even you don't like that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm just giving an example. It is not your liking. Maybe you wanted to wear say white, but some people say if you wear white you look old. So that kind of idea, so you stop wearing white, wearing green. These are not yours. No? That's why you don't love it, because it is imposed on us. It is not original you. So try to find out and do that. So look at the mirror and try to give your own analysis of your own life. This it's for nobody else. Doesn't matter, who is doing what and all those kind of things. Yeah? And you will find out lot of places also you have, played because of your self-interest or something. You played something with someone, games and things like that, what may be harmful for others. You will find out during this process. Huh? In that case, you have to forgive yourself. We say that the forgive is a liberation. If you forgive someone, then that person can no longer come to your mind and keep on hammering you. Forget about what happened to that person. That is his or her own life path. But somebody maybe cheated you. So that person is coming in your mind again and again and ruining your life, your present. Something happened in the past is gone. Yeah. The spiritual technique here is to forgive, means to get out of your head that particular thing. You are suffering, you are repeating. So get out of that. So if you forgive, then energetically it will not come to interfere into your business. So that way, in this case, what I'm suggesting, forgive yourself. If you're a too logical person, then I'm giving you some tips which will help you to forgive yourself better. Our whole, I'm sure I have explained earlier also, all our body cells biologically, we get changed. Most of them get changed every 2 years. Huh? Only few of them, maybe some bone or some extremely few of them, it goes, and by seventh year, it is 100% changed. Biologically, it's a biological fact. It is all the medical science has been proven that our cells get changed. That means whoever I am, I'm talking this physical body of Rajdeep, it is completely different than 7 years before body of Rajdeep. Okay, it is different. So actually 2 years, but I'm giving all full 100%. So that means in 7 years back, whatever my body was, whatever my brain cells were, whatever eyes I had, none of them exist, today. So whatever decision those package of body cells took, it is, I'm different now. It's no longer that. So to forgive your past thing, you put that my previous self, just forgive that, because it is a different package altogether. You have evolved. So why the people say that if I have everything is changed, then why I'm thinking I'm the same? You are thinking you are the same because of the software, because of your memory, nothing else. Okay. All your body cells biologically changed. Only your software remembers who are you, what was your name. Only that's why you think it is same me, but it is not. Biologically, it is not. So if you cannot forgive your past, you consider this truth that package of me has gone, actually gone, physically gone. Okay, that memory, that impressions, that also need to go. Okay, just leave it there. It is okay. So this way you forgive yourself, come out of this. This is how you can get out of the trap of your own set of created jail in your mind. I have not come to the love yet. I'm just saying how to unshackle yourself from those things. Yeah. And if you do it regular basis, then a lot of cleansing will happen. Okay, from inside. In this phase, many of us, we start crying, get emotional and start crying. Allow that to happen. Very normal. in your mirror session, no, people get very much emotional and start crying. Is very normal. Allow that to happen. It's a part of the cleansing process. Allow that to go. Now, this cleansing of this process, of course, you also physically you help your body to adjust this cleansing by not to go into the this particular phase, not to go into the more junk food and things like that. If you possible, try to detoxify your body also. Some get into the and I'm not going to the food topic today, but you know that how to clean your more liquid and more natural fruits and try to limit the non-vegetarian foods because those dead cells create a lower vibration. I'm not preaching that I'm a vegetarian, so you should be vegetarian. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the truth is, if you take some dead animal into your body, the energy of lower, when anything dies, the energy comes down. That it is normal. It's fact, scientific fact. The vibrations comes down. Maybe living something is a higher vibration and dead something is much lower vibration. So if you take anything dead, then and more longer you do, that is the reason some people even they don't like to take refrigerated food, but more you stay, it will the energy or vibration will go down. If you do that, then what will happen? It will reduce your overall vibration. That's it. So that is a better way to understand. More you take the fresh thing, or more you take avoid any dead thing. Many people, many who are the earlier the rishis and all, they used to take fruit directly from the tree, fresh fruit. The pluck that if you take the fruit, the tree will not die. Okay, tree is alive. You take the fruit and eat it. That's the best way you can get directly energy into your body. Anyway, I'm not going to idealistic versions of the food, what to eat and what to not. Again, that is another cultural condition. I'm not going into that. I'm just saying whatever way possible, try to get the higher energy foods which will help you to detoxify yourself in the cellular level. Okay, whether it's lime water you take or whatever, it's up to you, whatever you choose. Alkaline water is very good. If you can drink alkaline water, that is very good. And also some fresh fruit, anything fresh will be good, So that's what I'm saying. All right, so this will help you to prepare your body for this detoxify and come to the level we can actually getting into prepared for the love, to open up this thing, the heart. Then what you do, and also another thing you can, when slowly you're accustomed to the detoxification, then whatever food you take, okay, then bless the food. It is thou, the bless the food, give love to that, because that food is going to be a part of you. Okay, bring it to the same vibration as yours. Earlier, I was mentioning about it will lower your vibration, but if you bless them, there is a way to bring that into that. Maybe somebody cooked the food you don't know. Okay, there may be somebody is thinking that some cook may be thinking why I didn't get my salary this month, and those thoughts are there. Those impressions are there. So you can remove it, bring it very lovingly, bless that food so that you can take it. It will become to your vibration, then you take it. So there is no such thing. It will not be able to lower your vibration. These are just small tips I'm giving how to bring it to that normal. And love your food means whatever you enjoy eating. So we don't have one of the major issue that we don't enjoy eating. That's why our body get different, and our consciousness get different directions because we don't love the food. We keep eating and watching TV and things like that. So this is, you are not giving full attention to the food you are eating. Enjoy that whatever you eat. I'm not saying you have to eat exotic food, but whatever you are eating, you enjoy. It will again help you to raise your vibrations. Okay. Then when this part is there over, you come to a stage when you remind yourself with the truth. Our physical body is in the spiritual level. We call it temple of our soul. It is, consider your physical body as a temple of our soul. Through the physical entity from which we connect to the higher dimensions. What temples do, temples, churches, mosque, and all, this is a physical place where people go to pray, to connect to the higher, to the God, or to whatever they believe. So our physical body is like that. Our physical body is a temple of our soul, from where we get connect. So take care of your physical body as like you are maintaining a temple. Make it clean, physically, mentally, emotionally, so that you can get a better connection and keep it in the higher vibration. When you go to any place of worship, you will see the vibration is very high. The reason is people come here, pray, and getting connected to the higher dimensions and all those kind of things. There is the vibration of the place. In same thing is your body. You raise your vibration, and means to get into that raising vibration, first you have to get the cleansing process I just explained. So it is also in the 3 level, physical, of course, you have to keep the hygiene and take bath and all this kind of stuff. And also your mentally is doing through meditation. We calm down our mind so that not so many thoughts comes. And the emotional cleansing is get out of that, what you are suffering emotionally, suffering from the past memories and others, and stop seeing yourself from the other's point of view. So that emotional cleansing, I told you how to get out of that. So if you come to that state, you are ready, for your opening your self-love. Then I have posted that affirmation during you sit down like you are doing meditation, and then you come to Hridaya Mudra, and I think somebody was asking what is Hridaya Mudra, so I'll just show it again. So first you do is that this pointing finger, it has to put it in the root of your thumb. This thumb, root of your thumb. There is a vein here, which you see the pulsing. There is a vein. If you touch that, is heartbeat you can feel here. There's a vein there. Find out where that is, like this. So once you find it out, put your fingertip on that. Okay. And here, the next finger, the middle finger should be touching your tip of the thumb, and last 2 fingers out. Okay. So it looks like this. Looks like this. Okay. And now you put also this is a Hridaya Mudra. And this Hridaya Mudra, put it on your lap. In this Hridaya Mudra, then you first, before going to meditation, you can start with 3 Om chanting, and then you start. Why 3 Om chanting? Because Om is a primordial vibration what created the physical universe. So basically, you are directing yourself, whatever you do. See, if you have to send rocket to the moon, you have to orient the rocket towards the moon, right? Give the direction at the starting point so that it goes other direction, not anywhere else. Same here. 3 Om chanting we do so that we orient ourselves towards the vibration which created the universe. So that is the direct connection with the creator, or what created the universe. We are part of that manifested universe. So start with Om chanting, and then you read that affirmation. Whatever I posted into the group, Awakening Self-Love. Here you are doing. So if you read that, so I will read it now, I think once more, and then I will explain what does it mean. I hope it is very clear, but still I will just explain it to you. Okay. So, first is I invoke the sacred divine energy to draw close to me now, surrounding and sharing love with me. I thank you for divine guidance and assistance and ask that divine energy of the most appropriate vibration manifest into my reality to lead me along my spiritual path to unity with the Creator. I'm open and receptive to the loving light and bathe in divine consciousness to inspire and enlighten me in further. In this part, we are basically invoking that energy to ourselves. It is already there. The divine sacred energy is already there. We are just invoking and we are requesting that the right kind of vibration comes into me. In the next paragraph, we said, I ask my soul consciousness, our higher self, activate within me the ability to love myself unconditionally, fully, and completely. I wish to hold myself in love, whatever I may do or say, forgiving and cherishing myself as I overcome challenges with ease to realize myself as the creator on the earth. This part, we are all here as a co-creator. Like there is the original creator. We create our life. That's why we call the co-creator. Our soul consciousness is basically designing it, planning it, and we are just incarnated and go as per this plan. So that's what it is. It is also asking, so give all the power to the overcome the challenges and walking on this the planet Earth. Then I wish to recognize myself as my truth, as beacon of love. And this part I already explained earlier. We are called Prema Sarupa, the manifestation of love, pure love. So we are made of that pure love. So here we say that we are now here, we are incarnated, we become the beacon of love. We just express that love. I now accept within my mind, body, and emotions that I love myself unconditionally, understanding this to be the first step to complete acceptance of the soul consciousness. I now retain and act out throughout my day existence of loving myself unconditionally and holding myself in pure love. Means basically we are saying that please allow me to get fully connected and let my day comes in tune as an expression of that pure love. I now allow love that I hold for myself to assist me in realizing and releasing all past and present negative habits, judgments, fears, actions that are not aligned to the Creator's pure and loving essence, allowing them to flow away from me with ease. I now adopt a state of existence that permits me to hold love within every aspect of my being, understanding all levels of being as a love of the Creator. So this year, that basically again you are saying how to clean yourself, to go above all these things, the habits, judgments, negative fears, and all these kind of things, to go above it. So this part is getting released of all those things, getting liberated from all those things. With acceptance and understanding of love as my natural energy and existence, I am now able to activate my love for myself from my naturally loving soul and create Creator presence within me. Let my unconditional love for myself lead me to integration with the Creator, enabling me to affirm and realize my sacred and eternal connection with the Creator. So now we'll use this power to complete this life purpose and soul's journey, and ultimately the merge with the Creator. I'm now able to accept, experience, and sense the powerful, loving, and pure truth that exists within me, recognizing this energy as healing, upliftment, and nourishment. I rejoice in my complete connection with the Creator through my own inner sacred presence. From this foundation, I am able to achieve a complete realization of the Creator and acceptance of my truth. I am the Creator in manifestation. I am love in manifestation. I love myself unconditionally, and I am eternally connected with my soul and the love of the Creator. I am fully connected to my higher self with the sacred bonding and the power of self love. Now I am embodiment of pure love. I am love. This affirmation, when you go to that level, then it is that final, we call it universal love, the love of the Creator. You merge yourself with that. And when you stay there and operate from there, internally, externally, nothing will happen, but internally, when you operate from there, that is called, that state is not like a giving or taking love. There is no transaction. Yeah, you are not loving somebody, you are being who you are. So that's all, that's what is called be love. We are being all our, this is different than all of the love we know on the planet Earth, because those are transactional. Give and take is involved there. And when you say unconditional, that is the first step towards that. So it should be unconditional. There is no give and take. It is just an expressing ourselves, our true nature. And that the affirmation, if you practice it, particularly if you practice it in front of a mirror, that will also help you to get yourself out of that. Initially, if you completely don't get it, that how can I just be love? You have to love somebody. Then the other somebody you pick up as your higher self, your soul consciousness. Love to your higher self. If you cannot just do it independently, then slowly, your higher self is connected with the universal consciousness. So you will come to that state. So when you will come to that state, the final state, when you are just expressing yourself, your true self, with unconditional love, just like I'm giving example of the sun. Sunlight is emitting light and energy. Just because it is your nature, it is not because of somebody. Somebody likes it, don't likes it, or who says what, it doesn't matter. There is no transaction either. There is no giving, taking back. So only thing is this particular thing, you can, when you go to that level, then you are a being, you are representing that universal love through you, through the manifestation of your physical body. That is what it is called, be love. The highest level of blessing, the masters, they said, be love. Be love means come to the state of being that emits love. And whoever comes into this field, they automatically gets it. You need not to give anyone. Transaction is in the beginning. But when in the final stage, you need not to do that. You need not to pick and choose either. And in that sense, all your, the near one, dear one, or further one, enemies, and all gets equal. Because there is no transaction. No? It is not depending on the other. It depends upon who you are, what you are expressing yourself. That's what is called be love. So this is the understanding. So with this, so conclude our this learning session. So if there is any question, I will answer that. But before, I think Nimo is here, right? So you asked some questions. I just saw a few minutes before starting that session. Nirmalo?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. What are your questions? I told that during the session I will answer. Would you please, repeat those? I can answer this now.
I think it was first was like why those three layers, which is pretty. The first three layers. So if it is post life is all kind of go back to the pure love, then why they are they are destined to, some of them are destined to be in that horrible situations.
Yeah. No, good question.
That
So,
was a
see, yeah,
first
no,
question.
let me answer this,
Yeah.
then we'll go to the
Okay.
next one. See, what happens is these, that is our ultimate goal to merge with the, fully in love of the creator. Yeah. So that is our true thing. But the impressions we, collect here on the art, that stays with us. We suddenly don't get sent when we die. So that part is misunderstanding. We keep that. This is a process. We come here again and again to cleanse ourselves, to learn that lesson and grow into that. So it is not that at the time of death, purpose is that. Yes, that is ultimate purpose. But we some drop from that and we create more absence of love. And that absence of love is fear. Like a light, absence of light is a darkness. So then out of fear, maybe we do so many things and we are not getting into higher into that scale. So we had to basically come back. We got demoted and we need to learn the lessons to come to the same thing. Finally, end of the thing, like maybe in few thousand years or million years, everybody will reach there. But based on our free will, we have a change these things, because we don't, if we operate through pure love here also, then there is no change. Always it will go up. Because we have a free will, we get dropped. We took love aside. That's why in the first section here I explained how it happens. We do have that in our core, but we got encapsulated with so many things, so many impressions. We don't operate from pure love. Then our mind comes into the play. We go into our free will, and then we get dropped. If you take the love quotient, that gets dropped. And when the time is over, we cannot go to the same level. That's what we have been placed into the lower level. Nobody else, by our own soul consciousness, because we are yet to learn that, yet to learn the lessons of love. That is a goal. Ultimate goal is graduation. But different stages, people learn different things. And that's what the different classes they have to go to learn that. So that's how it is.
So in that case, like if the person goes to a miserable or not so good state, then he was doing bad here on earth, and he was doing bad later also. So it's kind of a loop, right?
No, it is not a loop. It is your intention that matters. Even if you do worse things, you repent and ask for a help given to you. But you have to ask for that help. Because if you think that I cannot tolerate this, I understand that I made a mistake or whatever it is, I fall. But you need to ask for help. Immediately help will be given. Immediately guidance will be given. But there are some who don't even ask for help. It is their choice. Somebody fall into the ditch. So it's not, there was a story, some people are saying, give me your hand. So he said, no, I'm not, I don't give anything to anyone. Some of this, one master was going through that road. He said, what is happening? Why so much chaos? They said, no, one guy is falling into maybe drunk or something, but fallen into the ditch. He's not giving his hand so that we can pull him out. He said, okay, give it to me. So the master came. So he understood the issue. He said, okay, take my hand, because he will not give anything. So he said, take my hand. Oh, take. Okay. He then raised your hand and pull him out. Anyway, so what I'm saying is that intention is needed. When a particular soul repents and truly wanted to come out and grow, help is given. Not other way around.
But that is here on planet Earth. Is there the same situation there also?
I'm talking about the level 1 to 3.
Okay.
Planet
Earth
is
basically
different.
It's almost like a mirror equivalent, like life here.
Yes, something like that. But vibration is different. That I explained in another session. Nobody else.
Okay.
Your judge is your own soul consciousness. You cannot hide anything from that, and that puts you like a joint entrance exam. Whatever score you have done, accordingly, you will get the college and the branch, right? Whatever your score is, it's not good or bad. If you have a something is you are eligible for that particular thing, it will be placed there.
So that brings up a relevant question on that the concept of hell and heaven exist in all religious practices. So
Correct. It
here
is a
it is
it is an interpretation.
almost,
Yeah, it's interpretation. Yeah.
so it's kind of equivalent condition
Yes,
also,
yes.
right?
No, that's what I'm saying. In the conventional, whatever the conventional different thing, level 4 is realm 4 is neutral. 5, 6, 7, you can say these are heaven, and 3, 2, 1 is a hell. If you like to level that way. But
Okay.
ultimately, everyone has to go through from 7 and graduate. Okay, learning this, growing into that, main essence is how much you can, through experientially understand it, and then so that's why they are placed. That's what I'm giving. It's same like it's a joint entrance exam. It is your performance that decides where you will be.
And my second part of thanks for this. And my second part of the question was like, is it this realization of these 7 states and 10 finer states are an universally realized one amongst most of the ascended masters, or people, or they can visualize it differently based on their level of awareness?
This, whatever I explain, that is a basic thing to make all us to understand the structure.
Mhm.
It is not a universal one.
Okay.
I'm saying it is not the fully 100% truth either. Okay. It is just an structure we have extruded to, so that we can understand the dynamics between these levels and all. That's all. But the way that the question is, it is ultimate truth. Everybody looks at it this way. No. Jotamot
Okay.
totopot. Okay. Some see the 3 level. Some 3 below earth, above earth, and on earth. Okay, so there are different way of interpreting things, but what I have given the structure so that when we discuss something, there is some pointer where I can say, okay, this is what is happening. Indirectly, I'm saying to logically understand, I have given some kind of structure, framework to understand it.
Okay.
Like, say, suppose a mathematics, okay. Higher level of mathematics, we taught in certain way. In the Russia, they do separate, different way, set theories. Both are same mathematics, but approach is different. So if you say that whether mathematics is taught everywhere the same way, no. But ultimate purpose is same. Ultimately, it gives the result. Even if you understand set theory and that way you are designing a bridge, that's fine. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. God bless you. And
Oh,
okay.
Sir,
Mangalam. Yes, Kavita.
Sir, can you give us the affirmation you were saying that time? Well, मिरर के सामने हम लोग को क्या बोलना चाहिए?
वो तो पोस्ट कर दिया ना ग्रुप में.
अच्छा, अच्छा.
लास्ट 3-4 दिन पहले आप
वही हम लोग को affirmation.
वही है affirmation. वो awakening self love टॉपिक देके वो पोस्ट किया, वही है, वही मैंने पढ़ा है.
ठीक है सर. Thanks.
Any other questions?
Guruji, yes. Guruji, does self-love have anything to do with creativity? Means, if I like to do some creative things, I love to do that. Does it have any relation with self-love?
Oh, yes. These are the expressions of your self-love. Somebody likes to paint, somebody likes to sing, These are the expressions of your self-love.
Okay.
Okay. There are many, you can say artists and all. They do some painting only for themselves. Many I met with many performers and all. There's some singers. What they do is they know that something they need to sell it to survive. When they sell the painting, they paint it what the people like. They sing the song, whatever maybe one music director or some movie director asks them to sing. They sing that. But there are other, they record it for themselves. This is not for selling. It is for our own. This is our own, you can say, the expression of sadhana of their own. So that also they perform the some of the painting. They said it is for me. It may never be published. So those are the expressions of the self-love.
Okay.
And also, I think earlier, thank you. Earlier, I explained when I visited earlier to Greece. One of the places they have some metal chariots and all. In the earlier ancient Greece, they have, I think, copper. They made some chariot. So what they are showing, when a museum, they kept those things. So one of the place they are showing that they are fully covered dress. Say, suppose when the king and all, they are showing the full gown and all these things. What they are saying is, just for the research purposes, where they take this, the dresses out to see that inside, everything, the leg, even the nails of the leg, they put some maybe shoe, on a fully designed shoe, but inside the shoe, the leg is also having very nicely crafted. Each and nail is properly carved. Then they're saying that even though they know nobody will see it, but they are creating it because they are not, doesn't matter people see it or not, they are connecting to their higher self. Whatever they're creating, that needs to be perfect. Okay? They know hundreds of years, nobody will see that how the nail was made and things like that. Most of the people, what they do the shortcut. No? We have seen in Kolkata, then in the puja and all, they do the idol. No? So they put some bamboo stick and the straw, and then put some cover and dress on top of it. You don't see what is there inside. So only the face is there and things like that. Hands are there, which is out. Only they make properly. Rest of the things are not proper. So they haven't done it because it is not for what people see. It is for them. But they are creating that need to be perfect. Perfect in tune with what God's creation. If God has created our nail look like that, and they need to replicate that, and it should be exactly that. It doesn't matter that feet they are inside a shoe or not. See, that is a higher level of devotion and creating. So answer is definitely yes. This is the expressions of self-love.
Okay. And out of exhaustion, sometimes I get irritated. So that time, I am not acting out of self-love. Then what it is? It is because of my lower vibration that time, or
no? You need healing. Okay. Suppose your knee is paining. I'm just giving some example. They'll understand. There are healing techniques. No? We inhale and send the healing energy and say whatever is caused that pain is going out. So we're the healing. But if you try to say like a child, no, if you communicate with the child, always you are scolding and always these things that because of you I cannot work, I cannot do this, I cannot do this. It is like you are scolding your knee. Many people say that it is actually paining. I cannot actually walk. How can I praise it? How can I say good words? Think about good words about my knee. Answer to that is that then you say, okay, the knee pain has happened now. So maybe you're 35 years of age. Your knee pain is happening now. You tell, thank you for helping me. I able to walk, run, and do so many things in my life in last 34 years.
Okay.
Thank you for that. When it was healthy, when your attention was on to that, because there was no pain. Okay. Thank for that period. It will help you to heal faster.
Okay. Okay. And
Okay.
thank you very much, Guruji, for this session, because self love, you always mention this. I thought that it is loving physically or mind being or something like that. But thank you very much for this session, Guruji. Pranam.
Okay. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Vikas, God bless
Thank
you.
you for
Vikas,
so
go
much.
ahead.
Thank you.
God bless you. Vikas, go ahead with your question.
When you explained just now about the statue and all that, it struck me that perfection or self-satisfaction is the expression of self-love.
Yes.
Is that connection?
Yeah. Because if you do something which is not for others to see, or doesn't matter whether others see or not, you are basically you are doing exactly going towards the perfection, the self-actualization. That's what you are doing. Maybe nobody will see, nobody will give you award for that. That is the expression of self-love. Okay, so what we do for our own thing, that is to satisfy our higher self, our urge to perfect ourselves, something like that. Yeah.
So the scientists, if we see in a physical world, they discover something and they have to put so much of efforts, lifelong efforts.
Yeah.
So this also can be considered as self love.
Oh, yes. Yeah, because their self-love at the same time, they wanted to be the service of humanity. They wanted to create something for the humanity. Okay, and then divine is guided. So only that kind of thought, it comes to that mind who are ready, the scientist. There are many, many things will come and it will change. But only thing is, why those things doesn't come all the time? Because humanity is not ready for that kind of thing. Okay. I'll tell you, just as the discussion came, let me tell you a few things. There is one technology will come. That technology is called gene editing technology. Okay. Our gene will be edited. Many, many cancer and other things will go. Okay. That technology is yet to come. It will come to certain scientists who are working on it, but the breakthrough will happen and it will, revolutionary change will happen to all our medical treatments. Okay, gene editing. I'm just telling you what type of technology it will come. So these things, we are humanity-wise, we are not ready yet. Okay, that's why it has not given. Within a few years' time, it will come. But it will come. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, it will come to those who deserve it, who can actually make it available and convert it into the reality.
But to continue on this, your particular statement, what I heard, Chinese people who used to be as small and small, those eyes and particular race, now with the now new generation which is coming, they are taller, and I mean, somewhere I read that they have done this.
No, that is evolutionary. I'm not talking the gene in progression. I'm talking you already born with certain gene. You can change that. Like we do operation, no? Surgery, there'll be some technology coming. So because all the genetic disorders, that can be changed. Just simply by correcting it.
But what about emotional part?
No, emotional part is something we need to learn and to deal with it separately. Because if we are coming out of some of the mental things are also coming from the gene, no? genetics. Yeah. Some of the mental things, they pass on through the hereditary. Yeah? They pass on through this. So that can be changed. Okay, this gene editing technology is coming. Okay, many other will come. But its time is not ripe yet. Somebody is doing research and all those things. But when the breakthrough will happen, it will come. It will go to the massive level. There are many other things that are coming, by the way. Okay, so anyway.
Thank you.
Okay. And those who are engineer stuff, I'll tell you some other thing which will be for engineering, anti-gravity material. That is also will come, not very recently, but it will come in few courses. We don't have, there is a particular element we don't have in planet Earth. It is not in our periodic table. That is coming, anti-gravity material. Then you can build maybe buildings on the sky. Yeah? So put the anti-gravity plate in the below and then that's it. Anyway, so those are all speculative at the moment, so let us not go into that. So, all right.
Sir.
Any other question?
Yes, sir. So, Shweta.
Yes, Shweta.
Sir, thank you so much to you, and thank you to Monali also for bringing up this fantastic topic. Because this is the one topic really which has opened up to big dimensions, sir. Even reading the affirmation is bringing some high kind of energy, sir. Like a lot of things are simply going away with ease, which is not serving the highest purpose.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Yeah, God bless you. This is this kind of affirmations, what was posted, it is given with a lot of Shaktipat. Huh? There are energy, built into it. When you read it, that energy get released and you get effect of that. Okay, so there are many ways that energy can be transferred. One is this way. Another is what you're talking that it is by gazing. The masters can transfer energy simply by gazing into your eyes. So those are many ways this is possible. But those particular part what we posted, it has been developed for your own ascension. And there is a lot of spiritual energies built into it. Of course, guided by masters, Babaji. And so if you read that, it will open up something. You may not understand your mind, logical mind, but your higher bodies will get it. Huh? They will get it. If you read it on your own, that this affirmation, you're all a higher body. By the way, you have to read it loud, not silently, so that you can hear your voice. So it is so that it will open up that higher level of understanding and this. So that is the purpose of that affirmation. And in this year is a year of Shakti. Huh? So the love and power. Power means spiritual power, the divine feminine power. So you will awaken that within you, those powers. Those are meant for that. All right. Any other questions?
Guruji.
Okay, Hanif, go ahead. Kavita will come back to you.
Yeah.
Hanif,
so the technological advancement of a civilization is also guided by the masters or decided by the masters?
Not decided by. It is our qualification. When you come to a certain level of awareness, then only it is given. Otherwise not. We'll misuse. No? So many things given in the past, like the nuclear technology, we misused it. We created a bomb. Okay, so we need to qualify ourselves to receive something. Getting higher power or thing is big responsibility. It cannot be given. बोलते हैं ना कि बंदर के हाथ में मोती नहीं देते हैं. It should not. They will not. You understand the value and you may misuse it. Yeah? So that is that kind of thing it is. So we need to qualify ourselves to get those things. We have not understood the pure love. We have not understood, but the world where is going. All these masters are trying to get, we are going that only one religion on earth, which is humanity, and only one operating principle, that is pure love. Simple thing. Okay. And we're still struggling with many other things, fighting with in the name of caste, creed, religion, nationality, skin color, and the gender and whatnot. We are not ready. Humanity is not ready for these things. Okay. So anyway, but it will come. Be hopeful. Okay. Many masters are working in the background to make it happen.
So this is what
you can understand what you were 10 years before and now. You will understand where we have come, how much we have come.
So everything is scheduled there, right, Guruji? Means
no, everything is not scheduled, but everything is in sequence. We need to get step 3 to get step 4 and then step 5. Unless until we reach up to stage 3, stage 4 will not open up. And we are delaying it many decades already. We are lagging, basically, humanity, I'm saying.
So is it right to say that there might be some civilization, there is some civilization not on Earth or in some other planet, which are really in advanced technological...
Many. Much advanced than Earth. Those are there.
So the concept of visiting aliens on Earth is absolutely true.
Sorry, what is that?
So the concept actually of visiting aliens on the Earth is right. Means aliens randomly visit our Earth.
Oh yes, yeah. But you cannot see them. They operate from a different vibration. Yeah, they're there. Yes.
Okay, Guru. Thank you.
Okay, Kavita, go ahead with your question.
सर आपने जो अभी बताया कि ये this year is of Shakti path. So is there any mantra that we can chant or follow?
No need. You follow whatever you are getting. Don't try to jump it. Mantra bhi de de, kuch scriptures bhi de de, and all this. Don't jump these things. Yeah. See, what happens is your masters, they exactly know what you need. Okay, like एक बच्चे हैं ना, उसको जो है you cannot give what is called say suppose उसको 1 dozen केला दे दिया, तुम अभी इसको खाओ. Child cannot digest that. Okay, so they know, mother knows what exactly the child needs, when it needs milk, when it needs fruit and how much, when it needs further, if it is rice, how much rice. So the masters, they know.
So then we have to just ask for it and surrender.
No, you needn't to ask for it. You have to follow whatever you got. Okay. What happens is if you don't follow whatever you got, suppose, as for example, I'm saying, suppose you got the Kriya and meditation technique, but you are not practicing that. You are looking for something next because you are not ready. That's why the next one is not coming.
Okay.
Because the masters, they know your vibration level and all these things. And when you are ready, next thing will come.
Yes.
You need not even ask for it. Okay. But you need to follow the path. Jumping the path is not good for you. That's why they will not give you. Okay. Here you can say that we have, in our group also, you have created some of the, like a protocol, not really a strict rule or something, that we don't discuss about some other masters, what they're doing and all. Or we don't talk about what is written somewhere or publish some video in the social media. We don't discuss. The purpose is not that they are right or wrong. Purpose is, if we discuss those things, your own sadhana, you will get deviated from it. Many people, they have happened. Instead of your own journey, instead of your own sadhana, you get deviated into this thing, like we call it spiritual window shopping. They go to different thing, इधर से कुछ मिला, उधर से कुछ मिला. अच्छा, उधर एक देखा कि एक जोगी है, वो फ्लाई कर सकते हैं, आप भी सिखा सकते हैं क्या फ्लाई? No, it will not helpful. Because you walk the path, you reach there, then you revisit, then it will be meaningful for you. That's why we don't want you to get deviated, ki yogi can fly or not. It doesn't matter. किसी ने किया होगा, but you need to go walk the next step. That is more important for you rather than कितने सारे लोग क्या क्या कर रहे हैं. So master will take that guidance, and also another duty of the master is whenever ego interferes sometimes, because ego doesn't want you to get enlightened. Huh? And you will never know how ego is playing. Okay. So whenever the ego comes, it is a master duty to keep ego under control so that they doesn't interfere. Okay. So best way is whatever the master is saying, you follow that. You will be there. Once you're there, then you explore. Then it will make sense. You're already the main purpose is served, and then you will have a proper understanding of the thing. That is the reason. Okay, we are not saying no, because now like a child, वो बोलते हैं ना कि उधर मत जाओ और अकेला मत जाओ. अकेला जाने से क्या हो? But there is a risk somebody may fall or something, nobody will take care and all this kind of things. So they are just saying कि मत जाओ. It doesn't mean that the parent want the child to get punished. बाहर जाने नहीं देता है, मॉल में अकेला जाए तो मॉल तो इधर है, 1 किलोमीटर दूर है, फिर भी मुझे जाने नहीं दे रहा है, because there is a risk involved. Okay, they wanted to protect you from the risk. Once you get adult, you go anywhere. Okay, that is the thing. So that is the approach we are taking here. It is not about any self strict rules and regulations. These are meant for your own benefit. Okay, one point of time will come, then you will do whatever we can. Then we can discuss. We can do all these things. Yeah. All right. Yes, Nirupam.
This is not a question. I want to share my experience actually.
Okay, all right. Go ahead.
So this self-love, the fundamental teaching of RPA, it has really changed my life. It has totally, drastically changed the way I look at life and look at spirituality. The total understanding I was having, and what was obstructing me in my path. Basically, we are all householders and we have all our material desires. And material desires, somehow we are all likely to believe that material desires tend to stop you from going towards the spirituality. That is normally all of us believe like that. So that was also my understanding of that. But as I try to understand the self-love concept, it is a unique concept. I have never come across after in my 25 years of studying the subject. Then I really understood that yes, these desires, as long as it is not harming others, enjoying the desires and going into that joyful state, it is the intended. It is as intended by the God, and that is the true self of the God. To understand the God, to feel the God, you have to enjoy. You have to enjoy your desires without harming others, and that time you touch that God, and then ultimately, as you progress, that joy becomes so much actually that touching that God, other desires becomes slightly they loosen your grip on you. So gradually you can go beyond that. So still I am grappling with so many small things, but still I know that because as RP has told me that my heart chakra has also opened, and really that joyful state, I have touched that state. So I can say that those desires has initially always stopped me to enjoying the life, and all the guilty feelings was there. There was a lot of guilty feelings. I was enjoying those things because I cannot stop me. But at the same time, there was a lot of guilty feelings. So that those guilty feelings are not allowing me to enjoy the life and enjoying the God actually. Enjoy the experiencing the truth and the God and the love. So that I have now, I think, say with the self, I have overcome it, and it has really helped me. And I think everybody can really go into that, following the self-love. Thank you so much.
God bless you. Any other question? All right. Fine. So let us get ready for our